All right, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to the stream. Today we got some Kerbin. We're going to have some specific things done. And then we're going to go over and do some Fallout London modding testing because I'm behind the game on this. I think I finally got around all the issues I was working out. So we will do that after we do these things in Kerbal. But I'm going to check and make sure audio works. Otherwise, the microphone and I become very close friends, and that's about it. Yeah, that sounds like it works good. Switch over. Launching CCAN. Never used to take this long. So the community tech tree has been updated. Now, who would know? All right, so what did they change? Version updating fixed a long-standing issue that caused the long-term science tech node to have an incorrect icon. And they added Portuguese. Well, hopefully it does not have a ill effect. All right, give it a shot. See what happens. Ports, good morning to you. How you doing? Ruin 123. Morning to you as well. So yesterday we had two really good goals. We got a 6-way connector designed, launched, and rendezvoused and docked with the habitation section of the station. We also got a kerbal to rendezvous and dock, completed a couple contracts with that. And we successfully got 2 kerbals landing on the Mun, collecting gobs of science, and safely returned. So today we're going to try to unlock some additional science, create the where they're going to work, where scientists are going to go to work. Because this career is all about staying local, doing things as Kerbin, with the Mun, Kerbin, and Minmus. And we're still going to send probes to other planets and whatnot. So, how do you pronounce that? Ivan Sky TV. Avi? Can I just call you Sky TV? Cool name, by the way. Now this is taking longer than normal because a updated mod was added. So usually the module manager, the latest version, will actually cache. That way it doesn't take as long to load in all the mods. Cruise along though. If you're curious about the mod list, it is located at there. And this says looks like we have 57 mods installed. You know what? Curious. Alrighty. You know, in theory, a rocket that goes to the Mun can actually reach Minmus. The only difference is that if you're running a life support mod, you have to make sure you up your life support It is a longer journey. What? Life support. That's right. In our case, snacks. So, we recovered. Oh, that was the stage that we re-entered with, so only got a little bit of it. And look at that. We walked on the surface of the Mun, planted a flag, returned home. A lot of bank for that. Yes, indeedly do. We don't have enough money to upgrade that. So what is the advantages to... Well, that's expensive. Ooh, unlimited parts. I like that. Limited contracts. Not worried about that. All right. I think we'll do a couple missions. Alex, off to work.
You're a towel.
You're a towel. All right. Let's see what contracts we can grab. Science data from space around Kerbin. We can do that. Around the Mun, we can get that one done. Prolonged space flight. 60 days, 2 kerbals at a station. Well, all right, we can do that one too. Sounds fun, actually. So if we take our lander... Now, wait, we already have an orbiter, but it's a single-seater. So if we take the Mun lander... Now, this is built for landing on the Mun, but we don't need all the science on this. We don't need the landing legs, so we're going to call this the local Kerbin and orbiter. Mark 1. All right, save that. Okay, Mark 2. All right. So let's get rid of this right now. Get rid of this for right now. Again, we don't need the landing legs. Solar panels, I want to tuck in just a smidge. Go. I don't think, like I said, we're packing a lot of science, and I don't think... Actually, we're going to leave it because we're going to take... No, this is an orbiter, so we're going to leave it on. We're going to leave all the science on, but what we need to do is take this, rotate this around. So this has got a chute for stage recovery, right? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, we have no stage recovery for that. That's fine. But we need a docking port. And how we did that last time, we grabbed this guy, made sure we got it centered. Then we don't have small docking ports. We only have big ones up there, so we have to use this guy. Then we come inside here and grab the strut. Let's pull this down a little bit. Sure. Perfect. All right. So yes, it looks very... Oh, wait a minute. You know what? We have to put RCS on this too. Oops. Let's see here. We need all that fuel. Probably not. Nope. That's plenty of fuel. this. Oops, bad. All right, so we want this to be able to rendezvous and dock with the station. The station's got plenty of snacks, I'm pretty sure. Load up a couple kerbals. See, we need a pilot, so we're going to send Valentina. And we'll send Crazy Kibbo. All right, so the RCS, let's see if we can do a little bit better that. So if we go up or down, which way do we go? I'm gonna go up. So let's get rid of the solar panels for a sec. So if we rotate those around. That is much better. I like that a lot. Okay, that's still very doable. I like it. All right, so let's that'll work. Now, let's turn that off for a sec. Let's grab these solar panels and see how that affects. All right, so ventral, starboard and port, hardly any torque. Dorsal, minimal. All right, so excellent. And again, in vacuum of space, we have 1400 delta V. So we're going to put this into orbit regardless. Now, this particular rocket has got a kicker stage and a lifter stage. So this is going to probably be more than enough fuel to do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and just see what happens. Now, if we get rid of this stage doesn't have any, there's no stage recovery built in. So let's go ahead and address that. So first of all, let's give it an antenna. Okay, then we'll give it some brains so we can communicate with it. Let's do one of these, not 3. We're also going to put, before I get that all built up, all right, so now that we can communicate with it, we need a probe core. We need a battery. So the probe core only has 10 electrical, so we're going to put more than enough battery on this thing. And why is that? Because the way that Kerbal uses resources, unless you change the priority, which you can, it uses everything from the bottom of the rocket up. Battery, fuel, monopropellant, all this stuff. So if it drains all the battery from down here, it'll start using this battery. So by the time we go and try to dispose of this, if all the reaction wheels and whatnot have drained all the electrical charge out of this, then we won't be able to do anything with it. But usually, oh, you know what? I just noticed. That is not in symmetry. There we go, that's better. That's better. All right. So usually how I can address that is if we put a few solar panels like that. That way, if it's absolutely necessary, we have a way of trickle charging batteries. Plug this in. There we go. All right, then we have the lifter. Again, this whole rock is designed to get to the mun back, so this is overkill. Oh. Worth testing. Now, this one actually needs to be redesigned. We're going to redesign it right now. The reason why is this is using 118 parts, and we can reduce the part count in here. So let's do that. Let's grab the boosters, which are still valid. I think we have stage recovery in here somewhere. There it is. So instead of rebuilding this from scratch, we'll just set this aside for a sec. And then it also has an antenna, but then we also have this. So we will grab that. So we're gonna leave that. This is the X2, and I think we have the 16 version now. Yep. In fact, we have the 32, so we could go that reduces the part count ever so slightly. All right, so let's put this back where it needs to go. Get the stage recovery back in there. Make sure it's still accurate. 99.03. That still holds. Take our booster. Reattach these. That didn't take too long to rebuild. Sweet. And then we'll so we saved 5 parts. Not bad. All right, we got all of our engines. 136 off the launch pad. We let go of the ground. We expend our boosters, get rid of those, and we are on our way. All right, let's make sure we're on launch pad correctly. You shouldn't really walk underneath a rocket. I'm just saying. All right, so this is our orbiter. We're gonna send oh, you know what? I know what we can do with the extra fuel. Yes. So we got to do this for 60 days. 60 days. So since we have the extra oomph, we're gonna send a little bit more. Walking under the rocket, does that come with the same bad luck as a ladder? Well, I mean, this could accidentally fire off and melt him. So no. What am I looking for? Snacks. That's not where the snacks are. Under cargo, I think. Payload. There it is. All right. So we are going to, since this is just an orbiter, we have an antenna there for a reason. Why? Let's do this. Hang on. Hang on. Grab the antenna for a sec. Grab the grub. So now this ups our snacks to 66 days, which will fulfill the contract in addition to whatever's on the station. Wait, hang on. Let's do this. Like saddlebags. Then the antenna. Still go. Alright. Alright, let's give it a shot. Again, we have 2 kerbals on board. You have a pilot, and we have a scientist for whatever reason. Alright. We got all of our max science. But we might collect some more science. I don't know. Oh, that felt good. I have been... Yesterday afternoon, I did something to my neck. That's bothering me. All right, so we're gonna go with 100 kilometers. Our station's at 225-ish. Looks good, looks good. Fine, fine, fine. That all looks good too. All right. Check our staging. Looks good. Here we go. Oh yeah, we're leaving. Oh, and let's okay, good. Already collected some science. Nice. Ouch. All right, gravity turn coming up. Here we are. We've got 20 seconds left with our boosters. All right, get ready to say goodbye to the boosters. There they go. Bye, guys. See you later. Have a nice day. Don't hit one another. Don't land in the parking lot. Warning. All right, current thrust to work ratio is 1.1. Still going up. Picking up some more science, it looks like. We're up to 3 stored experiments. All right, they're grabbing some science too. Way to go, guys. You know, we should probably send a crew to Minmus, land, and collect some science there too. That would be a nice chunk of change. Yes, it would. All right, that's not good. Yeah, we should be at a... Huh. What a horrible way to go. How did Frank die? Well, he was walking to his car in the parking lot with the solid rocket booster parachute. Didn't slow it enough, and yeah, him and his Prius are a crater. Sorry, Frank. No one knew this about Frank. His real name was Francis. Shh! Don't tell him. Sorry. It was a family name. All right. Huh. I just saw something do a crunchy here. That's okay. So an auto strut is not doing what it should be doing. Weird. All right, maybe it's this. Saw that little sponge reaction. All right. This rocket's going to put itself into orbit. Looks like we're going to use up pretty much all the fuel, all 94 meters per second. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Wait. Let's that might be a bad idea. Yeah. Do that for a sec. Get rid of that. Let that do what it needs to do. And I'll explain why I just did that. We were going to basically put that stage into orbit as a piece of debris, and I didn't want to do that. So it will now drop into the atmosphere. Yay. All right. So how's our orbit? We are 95 by 100. That's fine. That's okay. All right. So we're rendezvousing with the station, which is right there. And let's see if we can do this. Dang it. All right, fine. Here. Well, this is a bummer. There we go. All right, we can do that. Oh, get our solar panels deployed. We really don't need this stage. We're going to use it for the initial rendezvous and then we're going to get rid of it. That way we just have a smaller capsule to deal with. All right, rendezvous burns coming up in a few seconds here. Kerbals, lost in time, lost in space. Hey, what's up, Clavin? All right. So we should be able to. Let's make sure. Okay. We have an antenna. There's our probe core. Actually, we have 2 antennas. That's great. Always appreciate Kerbals. I mean, even when their doom is imminent, they rock their jobs. They do. They keep smiling. So again, we don't need this stage. All right. So we're going to get rid of that stage. We still have 1400 delta V in this. So before we do anything with this one, we're gonna go back to this one. Oh, we did not add, I forgot to put any chutes in this. So this is going to just burn up in the atmosphere. That's fine. Meant for that to happen. It just, the RCS isn't balanced for the whole craft. So it would be a little bit of a struggle. So we're just gonna let this drift out of the way. Give it a little light burn. Just trying to eliminate the trash in space. All right. Then. All right. I don't think we have to do that anymore. So our rendezvous is coming up over here. Let's zip up to here. And this is for a contract, by the way. All right. Our target is the heck is our target at? There it is. All right. All right, so we're currently 4.7 kilometers. We're going to rendezvous in about 4 minutes. So I want to try to bring this 4.7 in a little bit closer. All right, that's 1 kilometer. That's better. And we're still 3 minutes out. So we're going to get within like 1 minute. And we're going to correct this. Sweet. So we're 7 kilometers away, about 1 minute, 380 meters. I like to gauge the relative target distance by, well, how far we are. So if let's say we're 5.7 kilometers, I don't want to be going any faster than like 50 meters per second. So I can push the retrograde marker up a little bit and then slow us down to 50 meters per second. Now we're still 1 minute and 30 with 307 meters with our separation. Now, Snack says we have 66 days and 2 hours. Our mission is for 60 days, I think. Yep. So we're good on Snacks. Life support. Yes. I wonder what first meals back in the ISS astronauts have when they get back. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. Sure, a Google search would. So we're 30 seconds to the rendezvous. Going a little bit too fast. We're gonna slow down here in a sec. All right, 30 seconds, 35 seconds. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Let's test out RCS here. Oops, hang on. All right, it's there. It works. Lots of space food. All right, so we're going to dock on the other side since we have some momentum. Those are really bright. I don't want to put those on. All right, let's do this. Rotate. Fix our angle. There we go. Cannot retract the solar panels. I bought the cheap ones. It's not a race. Boink. All right. Touchdown. So just because I don't want to make any mistakes, we're going to shut down the engine. And this contract is officially underway. So we're going to create a Kerbal alarm clock. And we'll do it for 61 days. All right. That way we don't forget about these guys. Kind of wish I held on to the idea and took it on an ambition from when I was a kid. I was going to create a first artificial gravity device for ships. Really? Wow. I thought I was doing pretty good with I was building small little structures with scrap wood in the backyard. I didn't know anything about framing. Dog collapsed it. There we go. Some lights on the station. So now if we check with snacks, because this has got over 800 snacks. Kerbals could stay up here for 199 days. They don't want to do that though, right? That's one contract underway. Let's go get some science from space around Kerbin. So that would be the relays. Sounds very scientific there, Clavin. All right, we're gonna grab this, transmit that. All right, the batteries ran out of juice. That's a bummer. Let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, we're going to upgrade our relays today also. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Martin. All right. And then the other contract was around the Mun. Oh, this thing is a rotten design, but it was early career. All right, we got some science right here. All right, so let's see here. We got back a good chunk of our change on that one and that one. Not so much on that one or that one. But we got almost 20,000 Kerbal bucks from that contract. That one paid off 40,000, so that's nice. I like that. All right, cool. All right, let's go to the Space Center. I had this crazy idea. We landed on the Mun. We have a very capable craft of landing on the Mun. We can take the exact same rocket, add some snacks to it, and we go land on Minmus, collect even more science, bring it back, and then we could add to our space program. Said that kind of weird, didn't I? Space program. Space program. Our space sounds weird when I say it. I don't know why. So let's grab that lander, modify it. Was not part of the initial plan. So we're looking for, if I type in lander, oops, doesn't seem to work. There we go. Local Mun lander. 99 parts, one. Okay. Oh, this must be a science lander. I don't know why it's not named that way. All right. And then all we have to do is we're going to take the solar panels. You know what? Since we have them now, we're going to put these there. There. Now they can retract. Go. Oops. A little bit too much. There we go. Grab this antenna for a sec. And once again, according to Snacks, oops, I gotta put people aboard. We don't have any pilots. All right, so we're gonna have to fix that. Was that antenna? There it is. All right, so this is going to be a manned Minmus. Lander Mark 1. Save that. All right, we need to let time go by so we can unlock some all the pilots are in R&R right now. They're lounging. Let's see here. So we got 73 hours for Jeb. Glowing Boar is 18 hours. All right, so we'll just go 18 hours and get Glowing Boar here. That's weird. I guess I didn't wait long enough. Why does it? Oh, wait. Ready in 5 days. What does the 18 hours mean? In space? Weird. All right, so we need Jeb's ready in 1 day. Valentina's up in space, right? Yeah. All right, so we need 1 day. All right, Jeb needs 2 more hours. So we're at 4 hours. That needs to say, we'll say 7 hours. And, oh, too long. Finally. All right, we got a pilot now. All right, that's our Minmus lander. Cool. I hear Kerbal music. Weird. We're gonna take Chris. We're gonna grab some science. All right, let's put them on the pad. We're gonna have them land on Minmus too. All right, let's get everything set up for science collection. Good. Check our stages. Good, good, good. Okay, good up there. Got our pilot, our scientist. Excellent. Checking snacks again. We have snacks for so on the station 196 days. Here's 66 days. Will not take 66 days to get the Minmus and back. All right. 100 kilometers up in space is fine. I don't want to do that or do that or that. All right, we should be good. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're out of here. Oh, we're collecting science again, it looks like. We got one. Nice. All right, gravity turn coming up here soon. Yeah, there's something on the ground down there. There's our gravity turn. Let's go! Chris, the heck did I sign up for? I know. They're twins, though. Look at that. There used to be a great mod. I don't know if it's compatible, called Humans, which actually turned all your Kerbals into humans. They had flesh tones, different flesh tones, different hairstyles. There goes the boosters. Nice. That was not good. We're gonna lose parts of that revenue. Dang it. Wonder what the heck changed. Well, we added snacks. Weird. Oh, we changed our angle from 60 to 55. Interesting. Yeah. Not exactly, but they kind of floated away, came back and whacked into each other a little bit. So we lost a few parts off of them. Happens. Not in the real world, but to me. People like explosions and I deliver them, darn it. I'm sorry, I have a really, really bad crick in my neck. I have to rotate like this, and unfortunately the chiropractor I go to is out until Saturday. So I was gonna go see him today. All right, so far so good. So I got a little bit of a mission today in the little DIY section. I've been taking all this reclaimed lumber. I've just been slicing it up into sections and doing a reed glue so I get all these planks. And of course there's glue all over them, which I can get rid of in the planer and whatnot. But I've stopped wasting so much plastic on my clamps. So I would put plastic down on the workbench so it won't drip down and I can't get it off. And for a while I was covering up the clamps. Now, hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix that up because I forgot to figure out. So you just did a quake and it did not do anything. So that tells me, hang on, let me look over here real quick here. So, I am looking for quake. So cause a quake. That's a redemption. And it should play the sound, which we heard. And it should do a... my camera, let's make sure that's still in there. If I... Oh, because I renamed the camera. That's why. So, see if that's an easy fix. So just click. All right, so wait a minute. What's going on? All right, hang on. Bear with me for a sec. OBS store filter. Scene source. Oh, I see. All right. So I added another camera for when I do Legos. So I call one face and one Lego, and that didn't translate. So what am I trying to do here? What's the filter? Nothing? Oh, that's it. Okay. And then we want to do visible. Okay. Then if I copy or duplicate and then get rid of that one, and then this one would be hidden. If we save that. All right. So let me try the Quake again, because someone did it yesterday. I said I would look at it and I forgot to. Yay, I fixed it. So what are the other ones? There is Happy Birthday, Baby Voice, Quake, Epic Fail. Oh, there's Blur, right? Okay, that one's fine. Now Blur. Okay, so
has my voice changed? I guess I can go look at my stream real quick and see. In fact, if my voice is weird, I can see. In fact,
okay, that the voice changed, but oh geez, hang on. God, I am. Oh, I'm making so many mistakes today. There we go. Hang on, I think I got it. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Saturn. All right, so same thing. What we need to do is go to the bot and find Blur. Oops, not blue, Blur. Blur. Now all we have to do is change the camera again. Then we duplicate. Hang on. Duplicate at. Hit sub action. Get rid of the old one. Change that to visible to hidden. And now if we do the blur again. Now
it works. Look at that. I'm fixing things that I broke. I didn't mean to. Alright, is there anything else I need to address? Okay, that's new rewards.
That's new. Or that's Tangy. Unlock random. Okay, that should work. That should work. Modify. That should work. That should work. We're not doing a raffle. That should work. The burp should work. That works. Sorry. I think we're good.
Happy birthday!
All right, sweet. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right. We're heading to Minmus. We're going to get some gobs and gobs of science. We got 127 Delta V left, so hang on. What is your favorite waffle? Oh, my favorite waffle is warm, buttery syrup and in my tummy. If I go with fruit, I usually like to have fruit on top of a crepe. Usually. But I was once served waffles with bananas, which I didn't think I was like. I love bananas, don't get me wrong. All right, let's just disengage just for a sec. Get rid of that. But yes. Okay, that. There we go. There we go. You're heating up your oatmeal and pretending it's waffles. I had a banana. There we go. That's going to be our orbit. All right, let's get some solar panels extended here. That's the boosters. We got 87 and 88% of our boosters because they collided. All right. First Kerbals go to Minmus. Scared and excited all at the same time. All right, so we need 1,161 Delta V. It's a little high for some reason, probably because we're doing it out of phase, I guess. Yeah, we're out of position a little bit. Oh well, we got the fuel. So it's going to basically leave us with 700 Delta V that we can use to get into orbit and ease our landing. So let's do it. Anyways, I was talking about my clamps. So I have these 4 2-foot bar pipe clamps that I use for my glue ups, and I've let the glue drip down on them, and so trying to get them to close is rough. So what I've read is that I can take some PVC pipe, make sure I close up one end to make sure they're not too long. I can put vinegar and put my pipes in there and wait a couple hours, take it out and take like a 3M pad, and that glue will just come right off. So I'm going to give that a try today. It'll save me a little bit of money because I do put plastic down, like I said, on the workbench, so the glue won't squeeze out. And because I just have a workbench that's made out of 2x4s and MDF, so that glue will not come off very well. So Alex joined a Kickstarter for a game called, let me tell you, what am I doing with the wood? Hang on, I'll tell you in one sec. It is called, oh darn, what's it called? It's basically a van life called Outbound. And you get to modify your van and go on an adventure. So she signed up for this, and she went to the level to where we get alpha beta keys, 2 of them. So I'll be able to, and they said that if you're a content creator, show as much as you want. I went quick. Or cool, not quick. So I've been getting, I asked about the streaming. I just got a message from the guy. It's like a two guy development team. So looking forward to it. Anyway, so what do I do with the wood? Well, I've told the story many times. Some people are going to be bored. The house was built in 1953 and was added on in 58 and was again added on in the mid 70s. So it's an older home. It's a brick exterior. Before we moved in, we had all the electrical, all the plumbing removed and replaced to make it more modern. The kitchen was completely renovated except for the floor. So all the old cabinets, which was wood, was removed. And instead of just putting it into a dumpster and hauling it off, I said, this is real wood. It's not particle board or any other junk. So I put it on the side of the house, and I didn't care if it got rained on because I knew I'd be able to still use it, have to do a little work with it. And to give the rooms, because when the house was built, the rooms were smallish compared to nowadays. So to give the rooms more room, we took out all the closets. So there's frames and doors and stuff like that. So I've got all this lumber that, sure, I could use a door for a door, but what I can do is I can take and cut these pieces of wood up into reasonable length, anywhere from 2 feet to 4 feet, all the same thickness, glue them together, and basically use a planer and plane it down, mill it down to where I have 3/4 inch or 1/2 inch wood that I can use on any sort of DIY project. And all it costs me is a little bit of time. That's not quite where we want to be, is it? No, it's not. So we need to make another course correction up here. Actually, I'm getting some lag here in my game. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. And I'm not a very good filmographer. I'm trying to learn. I have a GoPro and I have my phone and I have some tripods. It's a 1-car garage and there's a lot of stuff packed in there. I have enough room to maneuver around and do some stuff. I got the table saw, the planer, and all that kind of stuff. But it's really awkward to try to maneuver around and film at the same time when I'm trying to actually make it more of a workshop. All right, so we're pointing at our target. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to fix our problem here if I can. So if I use RCS, that's going the wrong way. Wait. Huh. There we go. I don't think I have RCS on the ship. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so there is no RCS on this ship. Okay. All right, let's do a course correction, brings us in a little bit better. I mean, lumber is not super expensive, but it depends upon what you're buying. So since I'm just doing DIY projects, I'm building, I built my very first, I went out and got a bunch of, so first of all, the garage was unfinished and it's still unfinished, but I went through and I put insulation in all the cavities. And the only place that there was electrical was on the inside wall. I mean, when you walk in, it was only on that wall. We had the washer and dryer originally used to sit in the kitchen, but we have that moved out. So when the electricians and plumbers were here, they did new electricals, new hookups and everything for those. So there's electrical for that. And there's one light socket for the garage door opener. And that was it. So on the opposite wall, where the main electrical panel is, Alex and I put in some more electrical fixtures on its own breaker. The house used to get its water from a well, so there was a pump, a 20 amp fuse for that. Since we don't use it anymore and we have municipal water, city water, I was able to reuse that breaker for 3 GFCI breakers out there. So I have power on that wall, and the wall, after we got that in, we covered it up with sheetrock, and I went out there and mudded it and painted it, and so now I got a big white wall. And then I was trying to figure out, how am I going to go about storage and whatnot? And my idea was French cleats. So I figured out how to do French cleats, and we put them up there, got them nice and spaced. They're up there real and sturdy. And then I made my first 2 open cabinets that are hanging on French cleats. So I got some storage. And then now I'm trying to get my miter saw or my chop saw. So each time I use it, I have to pull it off a bottom shelf, plug it in, use it, and then put it back away. So what I'm trying to do is I made my first cabinet husk with 2 drawers, more for room. So I'm going to make another one. And between those 2 cabinets, I'll have a 30-inch space where I'll put the miter saw, and then I'll be able to do repeatable cuts, which I'm looking forward to. That's the big plan. Hopefully I can get that done before the end of the year. So what do we want to do here? That? No. Let's go the other way. Whoa, too much. All right, so we're going to use this. All right, and then we want to come up a little bit. Yeah. And then how far is that? That's out. That's fine. All right, so we'll do that little tiny burn. There we go. Oh, Pookie's here. He's having a snack. Yeah, I've got a job site table saw that is quite the workhorse. I have a miter saw that I got for my birthday last year from Alex. I bought a planer, so I have 3 big pieces of machinery to help me do stuff with lumber. And of course, I have your I have, a impact and skill saw, those things. So we want to come in from here. That's going to be 5 days. I think as soon as I get cabinets set up with drawers and I can get more room so everything's not sitting on top of stuff, I think I'll be able to start doing filming some, I don't know what I'm doing, DIY projects. All right, cool. Collecting a lot of science. Look at that. Collecting a lot of science. Now we've had a probe do a flyby. This is good. It's real good. All right, let's get a little bit closer. Oh, wait. Hang on. One thing we can get out here, I need to put this. No, that. There we go. Right, so we can do an EVA report. So let's get Chris out. There we go. Get back in. Nice. All right, cool. Now let's get to about here, maybe. Okay. Let's go ahead and set up our orbit. 196. Perfect. Now don't forget this stage is a throwaway stage. We don't need it for return or anything. It's been slow going trying to get these things done because when we moved in, it was freezing. I could barely spend like 30 or 45 minutes out there before I just could not withstand the cold. Then once it got better, I was doing stuff. But now I'm fighting humidity and heat out there. So again, I can only spend like 90 minutes out there before I'm just dripping wetty sweaty. Now today it's only 70 degrees. Well, if I don't understand humidity, I'm not a meteorologist. So right now, according to this, we have a 90% humidity, but hang on. The later it gets, so if it's going to be, let's say, so at noon, it's going to be 79 degrees. Now, according to the Google weather, at 1 o'clock when it's 81 degrees, it's going to be only 56% humidity. Hey, Bishono, how you doing? Or Bishmoto. So right now, 91% humidity, but later on in the day when it's warmer, there's less humid. So I have to deal with the heat, but not the humidity. Fine. All right, so we just need another EVA report here. There we go. Oh, I guess we already had that one. Fine. All right, we are currently sitting on 15 experiments. Sweet. All right, so we want to land I wonder if that's the same amount of moisture, but a lower percentage. I don't know. I was talking to Alex and I don't understand. I mean, I understand in the morning it's colder. There's dew on the grass. I get that. It didn't rain. So yeah. So I don't know. So we're going to land here in this flat area. North Carolina, east coast of United States. Now, I'm originally from California. I lived in Key West for 3 years. I lived in Washington State for another 5 years. So when I was in Key West, very mild temperatures, but yes, a lot of humidity. California, very dry, a lot of heat. And then being in North Carolina, I'm coming up on my 7th year. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of humidity. All right, that's going to cost 128 Delta V. When I worked at Microsoft, I actually lived in Redmond. I got lucky when I moved there. When I drove from Key West to Washington, there was an associate of mine that worked at the same company I did in Key West, who got hired real time. I was a contractor, and he was kind enough to pack up all my stuff and say it was his for the move. So I hung out with him for a couple months, and I found an apartment that was right across from a 24-hour grocery store, and it had a theater. So I said, okay, I'm moving in here. It's sold. You guess I was at the shipyard? No, my Navy days were done in, I finished in 86. And my ship did end up in Alameda, though. I live in a part of Australia similar latitude as Tampa. Humid heat is awful. Yeah, it just... So what I'm going to try to do is put a fan out there and see if just moving it around a little bit makes it easier. When I was helping well, not really helping, I was contributing. When we had our garage door replaced, the guy brought a fan because he does a lot of work out here. He says it makes a world of difference. I said, okay, sold. I don't know why I'm getting all this lag. So we have almost 2,000 Delta V in the lander. So I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to pull in the panels. Yeah, I haven't looked, but I'm thinking now the garage is not conditioned, and that is one of my long-term goals. I'd love to get a mini split out there, but I think maybe a fan and a dehumidifier. But dehumidifiers are going to be really expensive, so maybe next year, because next year I'm going to upgrade my PC. We want to switch that to that. Says we can get a no EVA report. Okay. I got a backup Dusky here. So today's stream is going to be half Kerbal, and then we're going to pop over to Fallout 4. Excuse me. We're going to pop over to Fallout 4. And I've done some very preliminary modding to make it Fallout London. Well, this is the coldest summer of the rest of our lives. So we'll need to learn how to deal with it somewhere or another. Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I wish I could get a real good pop out of my neck. Hey, there's our shadow. Why is there two shadows? Oh. Oh. Wait, something should be impacting soon. Where is it? The heck is it? There it is. I see parts flying. We've collected 15 experiments so far. We're about to get a lot more as soon as we land. Hey, there's Kerbin. Boink. Do the Kerbals expressions relate to how they're the mission? Not really. It's random in Kerbal 1. In Kerbal 2, they're supposed to be very expressive based upon how they're stressed and feel. I don't know if that got implemented, but it's supposed to. Whatever there. We have an engine section over there. Interesting. All right. So let's do a couple things here. So first of all, snacks. Still have 54 days of snacks. Nice. All right, let's get out. So we got Jeb and Chris here. We're going to have Chris do an EVA. We'll have him do a surface sample. Hang on to that. Gonna plant a flag. Oh, that's true. That's right. You have your courage and your stupidity. So, yes. First, Kerbals landing. Jeb and Chris Abbott. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I don't need to pick up that and bring it home or anything. And we're a little bit too far away to EVA, so I don't want to risk. So we're just gonna get back in the craft and head back to Kerbin. Oh yeah, that's a lot of science right there. 23 stored experiments. Sweet. All right. Let's get out of here. So we have 1800 Delta V for a return trip. You know, if I was daring and a thrill seeker, I could land over here and get some more science, but oh, that is quite app-wapsy there. Not paying attention. Those pilots look like they're... Sorry. Current Nicolas Cage in a convertible meme. Could be. One smiling, the other one with a death glare. Dudes. Cool. More science. Burn coming up. Let's open up a panel here. Maybe. There we go. No, I haven't. What movie are we talking about? All right, so we're doing our burn to get us back to Kerbin. Hey, there's the sun. All right, how'd that do? All right. Let's go ahead and exit. All right, so we have 1400 Delta V. If we get a little bit closer here, instead of causing a huge amount of drag, wonder if we can help out our landing here a little bit. So if we grab a node, let's just pull this back. Now, obviously that puts us in peril there. If we... That's 51. That's not bad. If we did this closer, ooh, okay. That's going to cost 758 Delta V. Let's do that. Going to be a 1-minute burn. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna crack open my beverage here. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. All I'm doing is taking the excess fuel we have, and I'm trying to create our approach, re-entry, what do you want to call it, a little bit more manageable. Otherwise, it's going to be a few laps around Kerbin. That's not very exciting. You lurk away. That's fine. All right. So before we think about getting rid of this section, since this has a good portion of snacks, I'm going to fill up I'm going to fill up the pod, the capsule. So that way, if we run into any hiccups whatsoever. So we still have 694 Delta V. So if we get a little bit closer here. One more burn. Oh, we're inside the atmosphere. All right, hang on. Let's all right, let's go ahead and all righty. Where'd it go? Oh well. So we might have to make a lap or two around. That's okay. So right now the periaps is at 52 kilometers. We're about 36 seconds away from it, and we're dragging the apoapsy from its current 426 kilometers. You know, physics. Oh, there's more science being collected. Atta good boy. 28 new experiments. Nice. So don't forget, this stream is kind of half Kerbal, half Fallout. I wanted to get some stuff done in Kerbal today. And I also want to start playing Fallout London. I started it, but they've come out with an update to it. And then I had some conflicts with some mods I installed. So I've resolved most of those because I didn't know what I was doing. And I want to get what I consider my staple mods installed. I want a better inventory. I don't like the stock inventory. So we're going to fiddle around with that a little bit today. See how much confusion I can cause. So we drug the apoapsy in over half. So that's, or almost over half. That's pretty nice. All right, as soon as we get the atmosphere, well, still dragging it in. I'm reading here that a guy broke the Guinness Book World Record by connecting over 400 video game consoles to a single TV. Wow. That's nuts. Fun, but nuts. So we're still in the atmosphere. Getting close. Almost there. All right, so now we can do this. Oop. All right. This should put us in landing, I'm pretty sure. And we're ready too. Our chute is armed and it's all set. Oh, sorry. I was going to close that. Didn't need that running. Oh. All right, things are going to start heating up here. I've been following Stalker 2. Man, those visuals are really impressive. They're getting ready to release the game. All right, dragging the apoaps in. And we're about out of a blader. All of a sudden, I said that with a southern accent. A blader. Um. Yep, we're landing. Probably here. I would think. I don't want to land there though. That would be bad. Hey, Prime, what's up? Attempting to safely return a couple of Kerbins that went to Kerbals that went to Minmus, and hopefully they're going to bring us a lot of science back. So we're definitely not going to land in the mountain range. That's good. Nice slow descent. Could be a water landing. like I said, oh, yesterday we talked about mosquito repellents. I know that's a weird subject to talk about, but we have a lot of trees around us, so we call them the woods. So we get a lot of mosquitoes, not, you know, infested with them. Alex had a reaction a couple days ago. She got bit once and just had swelts. I had to go out and get her some Benadryl. It was so bad. But I bought one of those Thermacells, the low-end model, and I'm gonna test that out today. Because sometimes when I'm in the garage, mainly when I mow, I'll get a bite, and then I have, what's it called? Triamcinolone ointment. I usually put this stuff on, a bite, itch goes away. Never see it, never hear from it again. So I'm gonna fire up the Thermacell, and when I get back from Ace, I'm gonna cut up some PVC, pour some vinegar, and try to get all this glue knocked off my clamps so I can do some more glue ups. All right. We got a safe shoot indicator here. That's good. These chaps have brought back 28 scientific experiments. What was the ointment called? Here, let me type it. I can't pronounce anything beside my name. Triamcinolone. I think that's right. Triamcin. True. OLONE. I got it right. Yeah, it's only got 0.1%, and usually you have to get this with a prescription. I almost said subscription. And I'm gonna try, instead of using DEET when I mow the lawn, I'm gonna try this other stuff that you guys recommended. What is your favorite waffle? Prime! Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, hey, you guys want to know about my favorite waffles? I'm sorry. Here. Waffles. There you go. I got waffles. Yeah. All right, so lavender too. What do you mean lavender? Vanilla extract dilute. I read about that. This gal on Instagram who's been a lifelong hiker camper has subjected herself to all these home remedies to keep the mosquitoes off, and she said, and she said it in the most lovingly way, called this lady some nasty words, but in a lovingly way. You have hit the nail on the head. And it was the exact combination of a vanilla extract in water. And she said it worked beautifully for her. Now I'm going to give that stuff a try. All right, so this thing called Sawyer Products. It's got 20% of Precarian insect repellent. All right. Yay, splashdown. Now, do we have any... No, nothing to collect here. We'll recover these guys. That is actually Harris Heller Stream Beats. He's got a whole library of stuff that you can use for free with no copyright infringement, and he's on Spotify, YouTube. He's got them everywhere. Holy shnikey, we brought back over 1,000 science. Way to go, team. Nice. Woohoo, look at those medals. Way to go, Chris. That was Chris's first expedition. That's why he's got all the salad on his chest there. Nice. That is some nice science there. All right, what do we do here? This is a stage recovery. That was the kicker or the lifter stage. Then we got some big bucks for our first flyby to Minmus, orbiting, spacewalk, all sorts of stuff on Minmus. Nice. Oh, they got paid. They paid us well too. Sweet. All right, so like I said, we're gonna switch over to Fallout. So because I want to start playing Fallout London. I have so much fun in Fallout 4, New Vegas, and 3. So I thought I would do some modding here. I'm not gonna mod it. I'm not gonna write a mod. I'm just gonna try to get it up and running. So let me go over here and let's hop out of here real quick. So if you're here for Kerbal, we'll be back tomorrow with some more Kerbal.